I just thought I'd film a short little video here to show anybody who's interested what I'm working on the evolution, the evolution simulation, if you want to call it that, um, off camera. I was experimenting with trying to build something that can climb well. Um, I really think the developer should make it so that climbing starts out a lot more shallow, so that evolution can build up gradually, rather than having to make it up a steep incline right off the bat. But I did find a feature I didn't realize was there. If you click on the little window in the upper right hand corner, it toggles back and forth between sort of autoplay playback mode that shows the most fit of a certain generation, which is what I'm looking at right now on the main screen, and the usual view where you have the current generation going on the main screen and the best of the most recent previous generation on the smaller screen in the upper right. Now, this thing isn't really getting much of anywhere. At least it's not falling downhill. Um, but I thought it looked rather interesting, and I thought I'd just film it a little so people could see it when it first comes on. When it changes generations, you'll see it. It comes on. It's it's a very simple, repetitive structure. It doesn't really have any curves in it per se. Doesn't look very organic. There it is. Uh, I don't know how to explain that, but it looks like a table with a bunch of legs, basically. But I was trying it out earlier as a test run, using some of the other modes, running and jumping, just to see what it would do, and it formed this um, form that looked sort of like a lizard, and I thought that was kind of interesting. You can see, and it's of course human. The human brain's tendency toward pattern recognition to a large extent, I'm sure, but still, there is a recognizable sort of life form shape happening here, and it's kind of neat, that those multiple sets of leg like appendages that I made basically fold themselves into such a configuration that they almost look like regular legs, and the top surface sort of folds itself into or rather bends itself into a sort of spinal curvature. And up in the front, you can actually see one little appendage sticking out. Looks like the lower jaw of a mouth. And again, I don't know if everybody's going to perceive that the same way. Obviously, it's not any of those things. It's just human perception. But I thought it was kind of neat nonetheless. And let's see. Right now, it's showing vertical distance from start 1.4 meters. So yeah, it's not really getting anywhere. And I don't know if it eventually will, but like I said, I'm experimenting. So I plan to run this probably until it crashes, and got it on autosave. So if it crashes, I'll have I'll have the last generation that was a multiple of 10 that I can go back to and just look and see, did it manage to get anywhere. So yeah, um, that's it for this video. Like I said, just a little peek at what I'm doing.